Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel, My Study, and in this video, let's just have a look at how you can create this pre-signed URL for any of the S3 object. That means for temporary basis, if you want to provide the access to some outside person for a very limited duration of time, how you can do it. So by default, the outside person just simply cannot access it, but let's just try to give the access for a limited time with this pre-signed URL. So first let's just go to our S3 and currently I have some buckets, so I can just provide the access for this particular bucket, or we can create a new bucket. Let's not waste the time and let's just go inside. Let's say to any of file, let's say this app2.zip file. Now these are all automatically created and being uploaded by this Elastic Beanstalk to S3 for deployment. Okay, but you can definitely go ahead for any of the objects which you have uploaded. Okay, so you can see I've selected any of the objects, and if you just have a look at from the action, we have a share with pre-signed URL. So before that, let me just copy the URL, and I'm just going to go to my incognito window, and if I just try to fetch this app2.zip, immediately it says that it's a access denied. Now let's say for next 1 minute or maybe 5 minutes, I just want to provide the access for this particular object. So for that, I can share with a pre-signed URL, and in hours also, in minutes also, you can configure it. So if you just select the hours, it can go from 1 hour to 12 hours. That means maximum for the 12 hours you can share your files, or I would say objects. And in terms of minute, it can go from 1 hour to 720 minutes. So 720 minutes is also equivalent to 12 hours only, or I would say equal to 12 hours. Let's just share it for just a 1 minute. That's good enough. And moment you create this pre-signed URL, automatically you can have a look at the pre-signed URL for this particular object has been created, and that is being copied to your clipboard, or you can just simply copy pre-signed URL. Now compared to our earlier URL, I just want to show you that how much big this particular URL is. You can have a look at. It is a very big URL. So if you just try to access this much part, you won't be able to access the way we tried earlier. After that, there are a lot of things being appended. There are a lot of some token stuff, kind of password stuff. Okay, so let me copy the whole one, and if I just try to go to incognito quickly, because we have set the time for just 1 minute, and bang on, we are able to download it. Okay, see, the file got downloaded because with this pre-signed URL we are able to access it. Now it's almost 3:47. Now if you just try after some 3:48 or 3:49, obviously this particular valid token or a pre-signed URL, I would say, should get expired. So let's just try after 1 or 2 minutes once again. So till that time, I'm just going to pause my video and I'll get back to you and we'll try once again. Alright, so you can have a look at it's almost 3:50 now. So we can just try here. Now in the same browser, because of some cookies or everything being set, maybe you will be able to access once again, otherwise not. Or if you just try for from any other browser, let's say I am going to have other browser also, even if it is work from other places, it's not going to work from any other place. Bang on, request has expired. See, and request expire time is like a 60 minutes only. See, not more than that. Okay, so that is how one can create this pre-signed URL, and this pre-signed URL is like a temporary. You are going to give the access for your X3 object to the outside world. Now same thing you can achieve via command line also. So let me show you quickly the commands for it. Let me copy. So for that, we are going to use this AWS S3 commands. Let's see, AWS S3. I'm not sure whether whatever the user is configured here, he has a complete access over S3 or not. So in case not, we have to provide him. Yes, it has access. So we have just one buckets. So apart from Alice, what you can do? So here you will be able to see there is option like a pre-sign. So I can just go ahead with a pre-sign, and let's say I just don't want anything afterwards, that how you can provide the different options. I can just go ahead with help and pre-sign. After that you need to provide the S3 URI, and the important one will be expires in. So here you can provide the value that for how much amount of time you want to make it run. Now here you can provide the numbers. See, default is 3600 second. That means you just cannot go, I mean, if you don't provide, by default for the 1 hour it will be available, and maximum it will go to this much second. Okay, no other option you need to worry about. So after pre-sign, just provide the S3 URI and expires in. Okay, let me just come out S3 URI. So this is my S3 URI for this app2.zip. So I can copy directly from here. See, this is my S3 URI and expire in. Okay, expire in. Let's say in terms of second, I just want to go for, let's say, some 100 second, that is 1 minute and 40 seconds. See, immediately I got something like this. Now if I just try to access this thing from my other browser, let's say that will be Opera. Just now we tried it and it didn't work. See, it just immediately downloaded. Now suppose if I just try to change some number at the end, let's say the last one will be 9, so I'll just make it like a 8. Definitely it's not going to work, but I just want to make sure that okay, because the token got changed, we are unable to track. Okay, but anyhow, after some 100 seconds, if you just try it, definitely it's not going to work. I just want to show you that for 100 seconds it has created this pre-sign URL for you. And whatever pre-sign URL it has created, the later you won't be able to have access once you leave this particular console, or I would say cloud shell, from where you just try to access it. Okay, so there is one more thing. As I say, if you just try to change any single stuff from the complete URL, you won't be able to access your object. Okay, that's all. Okay, so that is all about how one can create a pre-signed URL, and temporarily you can share your object with outside world for the limited amount of time. That's all about this video. I hope you enjoy listening this video, and please do like and comment on my video. Please do subscribe my channel so that I can keep creating such a great content on AWS, and I'll get back to you in the next one.